Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome along. We are back once more on the Blackguard, and we are in E10. Was I in E10 last night? I feel like I was in E10 last night. I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu the last few days every time I log in, because I feel like I'm in the same zones. And yet, I'm fairly convinced the zones are moving. Maybe that's just me. We finished last night on 899 war crests. So we're going to be able to buy our next piece of sovereign. It's a case of whether I go for the gloves or the shoulder pads, or I try and eke it out and go for the jewelry item, maybe. I don't know. Gloves or shoulders are probably going to be better because I'd have to get another level to wear the jewelry item. Whereas the other two, I could wear the gloves right away. I could wear the shoulders at the same time as the helmet, so I'm not really 100% sure. I'm going to need to match up the stats on them and see what way the uh, stats are. Because it's one of those I don't particularly want to. I don't particularly want to nerf myself in terms of my actual stats. I don't think that would even be possible technically at this level because I'm replacing Invader. So, like, it should be a step up regardless. But I think off the top of my head, the two sets follow closely. Like, I think they have a lot of the same stuff on them between Invader and Sovereign. From memory, at least, anyway. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Absolutely knackered today. But can he be helped? And we're playing War Camp Farm in E10. That's new. Let's go over this way. We'll get ourselves signed up for some scenarios. Let's actually try and figure this out. So we're 163. Where am I? So we're 421 is what we're aiming for. So we've 258,000 to go. So let's say, for sake of argument, we're going to play the same game we played last night. That we get 1,000 renown for every loss in the scenarios. That's 258 scenarios we need to do. I really wish there was a really easy way to sort of have a wee counter for this, because it would be hilarious to track. Well, I say it'd be hilarious to track. It's hilarious for me to track. You guys are probably rolling your eyes at it, but it tickles me immensely. I feel like my Blackguard's in shade again. It's like the lighting on the model's not quite right. Like, the cold one's lit correctly. The environment around them's lit correctly. That's weird. There we go. Probably should run a box while I'm here. In fairness. Oh, there's loads of people with the same idea. And there's apparently a white lion nearby. Somewhere. Don't know where the white lion is. But, yeah. Working temple, anyway. Let's see how we start the night off. Do you know what? I'm seeing a lot of the same people recently in scenarios. Because Karma Code and Esports Legend, I feel like I've been in a scenario with them several times each night over the last week. And maybe it's just their names are sticking out to me. All of the Witch Elves. 5 Witch Elves. They've got 4 healers and 3 slayers. TR, 1 healer and 5 Witch Elves. Oh, you gotta love it. And I'm not paying attention because it's already started. I think this is going to be a resounding defeat. Ah! Who's stopping me from taking my beloved part? Oh, so nearly. Damn it. He's getting heals. Someone's complaining about someone having a 6-man. Really? It's interesting that they get surprised by the fact that there's pre-mates these days. It's like, what do you expect? It's all they do. You have to key Sue and I for Discord into yeah. Yep. They still get into it. Like, I think it's just a timing thing. Like, I don't think there's any other real thought or planning goes into it other than just sort of the time that you sign up. Because I know when Shui's on, he'll generally sign up to Discordant at the same time as me. And more often than not, we end up in the same scenario. So I imagine that's how they do it. And I don't really know of any other way that you can realistically, like, I don't know of any other realistic way you could discourage it. Because the only other thing I can think of is you make your matchmaking do a thing where it's like if you've been like grouped with these people, then you don't get grouped with them the next time or something like that. Haha! Oh, it didn't break his line of sight. Okay. Look! It's a white lion! They've got, like, maximum... They've got maximum ownership over the scenario, and he still sends the pet in. That's like, I don't know. Do white lions just not attack anybody anymore? Is that a thing? Didn't get her 1,000, so we can't even go down from 258. Although I did get 206 around there, so I'm going to call it 257 we're at now. Players are bad, lion is better even though it's AI. Yeah. The lion knows its skill rotation that it has to use. Oh, Old Dwarf Road this time. I always find it funny though, because it's literally always white lions. I can't think of a single other class that you can sort of just say that it doesn't do anything. Like, I suppose I haven't played Order enough to know if Squig Herders do it. They probably do in some form. But, like, it's just so strange. Sorry, buddy, rough scenario for you. To be fair, that's like 80% of my scenarios. It's nothing new. I was trying to teach you how to challenge. Did you see that? I was just charging in and going to challenge. Back to stream. Good luck out there. Die often. I mean, that's a given. Oh. Oh god, I'm not guarding anybody. I'll guard Remy. Remy? The Marauder that's got the cool Marauder hat. That's what we'll call him. Haha! I'm helping. Someone ran up here. Good sir. Ah! Oh, I thought that was going to get him off the side. Yes, Marauder. Love it. Oh man, my knockbacks are terrible at the minute. I need to get them back on point before Thunder Valley comes back round on the rotation for the weekend scenario. Get all those fancy holes and ones. I dodged his knockdown. That's the sad thing for the Magus and the Engineer, is the fact that they give up their mechanic to do a knockdown, and the opponent can disrupt it or dodge it depending on which one it is that's doing it. That was the wrong one. Yes, little marauder. We can do it. We did it. Silly Engineer, he had the chance to bug out. I need to get a heal going on myself. It launched into orbit. Our problem here is we just don't have the healing that they have for these protracted fights. Come on, Pitiless Strike. Oh, that was a good pump. Nearly. So that's 6.5. That's us down to 251, we'll say. I'm going to start making a note of this somewhere because I'm going to forget at some point. So, 251. I'll put it there so I don't forget. Oh, we've got a ram up. It's only just gone up by the looks of things. We're at 40% now as well. So the hope is, by the end of tonight, we'll be at 50%, or just past 50%. Which should be doable. Like, in the grand scheme of things, scenarios are going... Looks like we're going to have a keep siege. So, if we can get halfway house this early in the week, it should mean we should be 77 by the weekend. Should. In inverted commas. Lots of things can happen in the interim, obviously, but it's a good goal to have. And then we'll only be 3 levels away from the big magic 80. Realistically, 70, it's where I want to get to, because that's where I can wear all the sovereign stuff, but I'm going to try and round the guy out. To be honest, I'll probably end up at 80 in the search for war crests for this guy to get the gear anyway, so. There we go, that's us down to 250. Because that'll make up the other half. Balance. It's the name of the game. It's a room price. What's that? Archmage. Where's this guy? Over there. I was kind of hoping I was going to get him into the sea, to be fair with you. Jesus, how many of these buggers are there? It started off, there was like 3. I'd ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the one thing. Anytime you're fighting Order, they all come out of the woodwork at you. Good looking Magus. Not too sure on the staff, mind you. The staff kind of looks, I want to say, dark elfy. I suppose it's a little zinchy with all the eyes on it. Demon Lord, Demon Lord. I'm guessing he's Havoc Spect. Otherwise, why would you go for all the Demon Lord stuff? Where? Oh, it's the Blood Lord. I was going to say it's weird that he's using the influence staff, but it's not. Let's get back to the keep. Fairly sure I've checked that influence tier before, and there's nothing interesting on it. But it's always good to check your influence in the different zones just to see. Never know what you're going to find. Every now and again you find like some really cool looking stuff that you just don't find anywhere else. Like, I think it was it Prague I was in the other night, or somewhere I was, and it's got a sword as an influence thing. And I'm fairly sure it's like a scimitar. Like, I've never really liked scimitars as a design, but I honestly thought that was a warband of Order I'd ran into. I didn't realize there was a whole bunch of destruction there. He died pretty quickly, although I suppose it was a Cirque he was fighting. Somebody's cannon didn't make it very far. Or it got overused, one or two. That's the weird thing with this thing. I think all of the Chaos Siege weaponry looks really cool. Like, I've always had a soft spot for the Hell Cannons anyway, but it just all looks good. First thing I hear is Order coming out of the woodwork. Every single patch of grass, a witch hunter again. How's it going, Jay? Yeah, I'd ran in to fight. There was an Archmage and a Rune Priest were running to help. I forget what it was that was doing the initial fight. I think it was another healer, potentially. Something was fighting one of our guys. I ran in to start attacking our guy died. And then I turned around, there was like a witch hunter, a white lion, and I think it was another healer joined the fight. I was like, where have they all come from? Oh, we're getting ourselves a scenario. Did you forget to turn off your warband magnet again? Tisk tisk, when will you learn? Damn it. It's my problem for using Link's body spray. It just attracts them all to me. Knew I shouldn't have got all those Link's Africa gift sets. I'll learn for next time, I swear. What have we got? One of each healer. Interesting. Similar names on the Destro side again. Karma the old guard. Ah, they're all dying. Gonna go and get a flag and do something useful. I knew I was guarding him for a good reason. He's got the onslaught helmet. I'm not sad or jealous. Look how fancy it looks, even in portrait. What a beautiful sight to behold. Or both. Little column A, little column B. Go in lurk mode for a bit, got some spice marinade practice to catch up with. No worries, dude. Thanks for coming along. I know we're supposed to be doing super important stuff, but I want to inspect. Look at it. Look how beautiful it looks. Good old onslaught helmet. Okay, it's down here. Oh, he parried at the bugger. Now you're running. Uh-huh. Ah, the trusty sword and board. It's never let me down. 3,600, so that's us down to 247. If we can get 300 from somewhere, I'll call it 246. Who's this over here? Someone being ganked. Look at him trying to run. And of course he gets a healer. 2 healers. Classic White Lion. He got so lucky that my throwing dagger got put on the cooldown. Otherwise he'd have been killed by a ranged DPS blackguard. Yeah, tasty order num nums. Or tasty order num nums. It's one of those moments where you feel like you're being breadcrumbed into a trap. Or everywhere you look, it's just tasty order num-nums. Is that... Oh, that's a destruction room. I was gonna say, is it just littered with them? All the archmages. Let them have their fun. The archmages are gonna try and intercept me. I guarantee it. They're gonna lurk there and hope that somebody else comes along. Dead shimmy shammy. Join these guys. Where's the healer? There he is there. I'll give him a guard. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say there's not that many order in here. Or if they are, they're all already in the defensive position. Which they could already be, because that keep door's quite low. What's that? 17%. I'll switch the guard over to the chopper. Tosh is in there with an AoE cannon, you can be sure. I mean, yeah, probably. Oh no, he's just standing at the front door. I shall wave at him. I'll do that because there's bound to be oil. No, there's no oil. The one thing that you can always be sure of, if Tosh is downstairs at the front door like that, order's up here. But apparently not. Either there just wasn't that many of them. They may have already retreated back to the fort. I hate that bug with channels whenever it gets heavy duty like this, because you lose your ability until its cooldown's over and you don't do any damage. I've done that, pull back to the fort instead of staying in the city to go down in a 10-to-1 fight. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's done it at some point. I've done it where I just don't bother and just go straight to the fort because you might as well get in. But then again, in a lot of those cases, you're going to a fort and you've got nobody to sit and defend it with you. So you're nearly better off just roaming around the zone trying to get kills like those order were between the war camp and here. Or just doing boxes. Because you get more for it. You get more for it doing that than you probably would even defending the fort. The only real reason to go to the fort is to get the bag roll, and to be honest, I'd rather have the renown. This is the other thing with that ability not working for me. It really screws my hate generation. Still bleeds away your AP rightly, though. What was that? 17. So we'll say that's us down to 240. Say 245. All the stuff in between. I also can still use the Genesis Crest, so every fort keep by gets me a little closer to being done with that. Yeah. To be honest, I am in two minds with this guy, because I don't need any more of the Genesis jewelry. So part of me's thinking maybe go and get the glaive, but I'd rather have the one from Balrog Burrow, and I only need to do one more run of Balrog Burrow to get it. And I really, really need the war crests, so I probably just take the war crests from the bags and hang out to get the run in Balrog Burrow just to get the glaive from there. Because for the way I play, I feel like the proc for dodge, parry, and disrupt is going to be better than a proc for a speed increase. Synchronized horn blowing. I'm also not even level 40 yet. Real life came up and I'm still down in the low 30s. To be fair, like, the longer you can keep bolster and keep building your renown rank, the better. Return of Reckoning's a weird game in the sense that I rolled a 1. I can't wait to see this. Yay! I'm the winner. Oh god. I'm glad I got that in stream. That can be a clip for later. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like, it's not really a game where you want to level quickly.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Damn right. Can't beat a bit of irony. But yeah, you don't want to level up too quickly. Like, the longer you can keep bolster and build your renown, like, the better it is. Because as soon as you hit 40, if you're as close as you can get, if not already, at the point to where Vanquisher or Oppressor, you're flying. Because Vanquisher and Oppressor feels like the point when you're starting to turn the corner of being the whipping boy in Tier 4. And like, it's the thing, I'm only really getting to it now with my sort of newer alts, where they're starting to get to that point where they're looking like they're going to be in their 50s whenever they hit character level 40. Whereas, like, this guy, he was 40, I think, when he leveled up. The Zealot was 40, 45. The Magus was something like 40, 42. The Witch Elf, I think, was like 40, 44. The Marauder was like 40, 45, I think. Maybe 40, 47, something like that. So, like, they've all had the Crucible of Fire to go through of, right, you're now level 40, you don't have bolster, and your gear is crap in comparison. So yeah, it's it's one of those things. The closer you can get to that Vanquisher and Oppressor gear, the better placed you are. Definitely plan to get Subjugator 2-hand for my Warrior Priest. Just gotta have a good setup for occasional PvE grinding and stuff. Yeah, like all parts of the game are strictly speaking equal when it comes to having fun. And like that's the thing, it's like you're gonna want to do, especially on a warrior priest, you're gonna want to be able to do like PQs and stuff to get um crafting materials or you know, just to get stuff to sell to make money or anything like that. So it all helps. Trying these guys. I get the sneaky suspicion I'm going to get moved into this group. Or maybe this one, because this one's got 3 tanks. Although maybe they'll move a Chosen, because you don't really need 2 Chosen in the one. Where's the leader? Anuki. Anuki is over here. Be interesting to see what those defensive numbers are, because 131 is not bad. It's the fact they've got no others queuing would make me think that they're probably not going to have 131 when that timer ticks down. Yeah, Warrior Priest is very good at PQ guns. Yeah, that's the thing. I made a Warrior Priest alt for my order guys. The sole purpose of is he's just going to do PQs. That's literally it. Like nothing else. And that's what my dock effectively is. Like every now and again I'll bring the dock out and let him do a few scenarios or do some open RVR leeching or something like that just to build up his renown rank slowly, but like he's not a full-time character, as it were. The impact the Orcapult has in city battles is wonderful. To be honest, I take the opinion the Orcapult should be something that should be used for keep sieges. To keep sieges interesting. Because one of the things that I find with keep sieges is they basically just devolve down into everybody just wants to sit and car and a keep. And it's always the same thing. It's either a funnel at outer or a funnel and inner. And it's very rarely anything else, unless you've got like next to no numbers. But I'd really like there to be a way either to use the Orcapult for keep sieges or force you to sort of hold the BOs in the zone, bring supply crates to the keep, like make a dedicated point on the keep. You bring the supply boxes to the keep, and then it builds a siege ladder. so that you can basically get up onto the wall. And all of a sudden you have to start thinking about something other than just funnel inner or funnel outer. It adds a little bit of variety to the keep siege. In my opinion, like, you know, it might be considered too powerful or it might be considered too out there, whatever it happens to be, but the big problem I have at the minute with keeps is they just devolve into, well, we're just going to hide in here and funnel. Right? And that's pretty much it. Like, it's very rarely anything else. If you brought 5 orcapults and started lobbing people in, that gets spicy real fast. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's the reason that forts can be a little bit different. Like, you've got the wyverns can take people in. Are we going to go and attack these guys, lads, or are we just going to let them take the flag? You can get the wyverns to take you up to the top of the inner keep in the fort. You can do the orcapult to get in. You can do any number of different things to get around the idea that someone is funneling, you know, just in the keep itself. Like, there's ulterior ways to do it, but like with the open keeps, it's literally just funnel. Either you have bigger numbers and you break their line, or you can't get through the front door and that's it over. Like, it just feels like it would be a better way to do it, but whether that'd change or not, I don't know. Guild Wars 2 sieges are the best. I've never actually played Guild Wars 2. I had a friend used to play the original Guild Wars, and he always used to speak highly of it. But I've never played Guild Wars 2. Like, keeps and BOs and fort... Well, I don't know about forts. I know keeps and BOs were like an afterthought for this game, because the early beta test was... the main feedback was OpenRVR is boring because it's just a flat zone that you fight in. And they added them in, and that was quite late on. And I think they had spoke at one stage about making it like destructible, because I think that's how Dark Age of Camelot did it, and then it never materialized because I think they were like insanely out of time as it was at that stage. You could even siege one keep from inside another. Nice. Yeah, they've got 116 defenders. They've got more than I thought they were going to have. I think they're settling in for a defense of the Lord Room. Question for you. What do you think would give the outnumbered team more options? Personally, I would give people who can't get into the Destro side an incentive to log on to an order tune and fight that way to even it out. Now, that's wildly open to abuse because you'll get people just hang back and try to get in the queue so that they can then get a boost on their order character to log in, and that was their plan all along, or vice versa. But realistically speaking, that's the easiest way to implement something that would even out numbers without requiring a huge deal of coding effort. Or certainly that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, funnel out or funnel in are happen because the best chance you've got if you're outnumbered. Realistically speaking, if you're outnumbered, like, by a significant amount, you're just going to lose. If you're only outnumbered by, say, half a warband to a warband, funneling in and around the Fort Lord is still, in my opinion, the best option, because he's going to help you out as soon as they breach in. But, yeah. It's different for both sides as well, because, like, let's face it, a Slayer can do more as a defensive position than a chopper can. But realistically, for either side, if they're horrendously outnumbered, they're not going to do much. Although I have seen Destro one time, they funneled the outer door, and Order just kept throwing manpower at it. And, like, it lasted for a good 10-15 minutes before they decided just to go in a different door and wipe them from behind. But, like, that was once. I'm trying to think of any other fort sieges where I've seen the smaller side ever really achieve anything. Like, we did a second floor defense there probably about a month ago, I think it was, and, like, we held out for a good long time, but, like, we still got wiped. Like, you know, there wasn't any sort of great victory to be had out of it. You know, if I get 10k renown and then go down and we lose the fort, I'm okay with that. Yeah, like, to be honest, that's the thing. The problem with it is it's that 10k renown is the problem. Like, you are going to get more renown from that by not doing the fort. And that's kind of the issue that I have with it. Is, like, it's the same as a keep siege. Like, if I go to try and defend a keep, and I know that we don't have the people to do it, like, it makes more sense for my character's personal growth to just go and run boxes or try and find someone running through the zone and gank them. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, the objectives themselves don't reward people anywhere near enough in order to make it worthwhile. And they can't, because then they're just wildly open to abuse and people can level up and do all the crazy things that they want to do without ever having to worry about it. I think that's the sort of the catch-22 issue that they find themselves in. Warrior Priest is not very good at ganking. You'd be surprised, dude. Like, once you level up on a Warrior Priest, you can do some serious shenanigans. But again, with a lot of those kind of classes, it just comes down to picking your targets. That's the thing, you'll go through periods, like you'll find that there's periods in your leveling journey where you feel like you're almost unkillable. And then there'll be other times you feel like the slightest breath of wind will kill you. But it's pretty much true for most classes. By the time you start getting really high level, you'll be competitive enough. Now, they all have their quirks, they all have their favourite styles and stuff like that, but, like, you'll still be able to do it. And that's one of the reasons I always say to people is, like, don't pick a class that you want to play based on the meta or based on somebody else's recommendation, because, realistically, they all can do a job, right? There's no class that is so broken that you can't get a tune out of it. And that's why I say just pick a class that you like the look of. I think for the briefest time I've been tanking this guy. Which can mean only one thing. I'm gonna get a roll of 2. Well, guess I'm not tanking him anymore. Love how someone put Gork says stop on him, and then he immediately stopped moving. Doesn't feel like we've got a huge amount of DPS on him. I'm gonna swap my guard over to this dock because I don't think the Witch Elf's here. He's dying, but he's not dying super fast. Yeah, like, it feels weird. Like, I think there was a fort last night, and it felt like it went down an awful lot quicker than this, and it had roughly the same number of people. Now, whether that's a case of there's a warband or more of people out just sort of guarding the doors in or something, I don't know. But, yeah. A few more coming in now. Oh, are they all still upstairs? Ah, that'll be why. They're all still upstairs. They're all fighting on the top. I was wondering where, like, all of the people were. Is this guy trying to, like, get him to reset or something?
Hello there.
Hey, Melmar. Nice things, bud. Do you know, it says a lot about my observation skills that I didn't even notice that all these guys have been standing on the ramp fighting. I was just like, oh yeah, I wonder where everybody is. It is. It's like it's one of those. It's like you're weighing it up. The enemy's technically only got one main way in. Although if they really wanted to, they could just start to build up forces on the top with the griffins, or not the griffins, the manticores. It all really just comes down to a much of a muchness. Like, you either make your stand down here and you've got him helping you, or you make your stand up there and you've got a slightly better choke point. Still no sign of the witch elf of the sort. Like, I don't know where they went. They are here. Well, apparently not. Well, the Sorks and Marshes of Madness, apparently. Huzzah! So that was what, about 10 a bit K there, so we'll say that's us down to 235. '56th. Let's see, is anybody on the top that we recognize? Gruffrip, I've heard of him. Dork. I've seen his name somewhere recently and I can't think where. Not sure in the rest. I've got a lesser look bag and 36th apparently. Oop, I jumped too far. Go on, you can break his stealth, maybe, or not. Shame. Oh, here comes the gankers. This is the one thing you can always be assured of when it comes to forts, the gankers. They all swarm in just after it finishes, hoping to get some easy kills. Right, where are we at? 45. Getting closer. Oh, my potions have run out. As is my renown potion. So we're at 1,004, so now we're at 1,020 yet. My new potion of renown. How are we doing our ORVR week? Nearly. Nearly. Barrack Far. I'll go to. Farm some kills at least. Yeah, that's what they do. They just come in to farm kills at the end. Right. Oh, this is the one that's got like the dwarf battleship or whatever it is. I always get the tier 2 and tier 3 orc and dwarf zones confused. I can never remember which way round they go. The question is, how many witch hunters are going to be here? 2 billion? 6 billion? He's run away. What's this? Rune Priest, Night of the Blazing Sun, Bright Wizard, a Slayer, and... Oh, a load of Destros coming. I get the feeling there's more than just those 4. Even more Destro coming now. This armor set for the Squig Herder is the one that makes me wish they rode a squig instead of a wolf. Because then they'd be like little goblin knights. And like, how cool would that be? Could you imagine though if that was the actual green skin tank class was a goblin in suits of armor. That would be amazing. They're still doing fisticuffs with these guys. Look at this strike. Sound like I'm on a skateboard. Oh, forgot to sign up to scenarios again. I was about to say scenarios have gone quiet. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't actually signed up for any. It's always a good first step. What's that? It is in some. One dwarf zone to another. Oh, we're already underway. What are we up against? Archmage, a Rune Priest, and a Warrior Priest. One of each. It's like a bad joke. An Archmage, a Rune Priest, and a Warrior Priest all walk into a bar. Yeah. It's very yellow. How rude. What's this chop on? Whee! I very laggily sent him packing. What's this? Oh, it's another night of blood. Where's I thought? I was gonna say, I knew there was a warrior priest around here somewhere. It was a case of trying to find the bugger. Bye. He got so lucky. He must have literally caught just the edge of this and no more. I appreciate the importance of Fashion Hammer. Don't we all? I love a bit of Fashion Hammer. Where a priest is saved by the grace of Sigmar in a little graphical corner. It would seem that your Black Orc hasn't moved very far. Time to move this party outside. Come on. Just reroll order. The hilarious thing about it is, right? Order will sit and complain about the same thing. Which is interesting that the pre-mades always get the pugs. Now, granted, the only way you can actually sign up for Discordant is to sign up solo. So, I was saying it to Tosh earlier. How it happens is they all just sign up at the same time. Because, like, Chewie and I get it a lot. Where Chewie will queue at the same time as me, and we'll end up in the same scenario as each other. Even though we're not queuing together. So I think realistically the only way that you can actually change it is that if you're matched with someone, the next scenario you don't get matched with them again. As long as there's other people available, of course. Because then you just get yourself stuck in a weird cycle of nobody gets any pops. But like, you're never going to eradicate it fully. I don't really think there's any specific way to do it. Oh, crumbs. Yoink. Discordant is solo or duo? It's solo. So Discordant is only for people on their own. You can only queue for it if you're solo. You can't queue for it if you're in a party. Or, yeah, no, I'm fairly sure that's the way it works. We've got less people over here, so hopefully it'll be a bit less crazy. We'll go up north. This is going to be the really awkward moment. I've come here and it's just a party of order roaming around. But we shall see. The one good thing though is this being over 1,000 means that we can get our sovereign gloves if we really want to. We could buy them right now if we really wanted to. I need to go and do a comparison and see what the different armor pieces are going to be like for me. I think I did it the other night, but I can't remember what decision I made. I think I was going to wait and get shoulders. I think. Because I'm fairly sure the shoulders are pretty much just this with, I think it's a little bit more wounds and some more armor. I don't know whether that Archmage was just ignoring me because she thought I wouldn't be able to kill her, or what. But I shouldn't have been making that much of a difference. Like, I know the Magus had her dotted to high heaven, but, like, still. Well, sir, happy hunting. enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Thank you for popping along. Hopefully it is a nice and easy day for you. But thank you. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Ooh, nom noms. Somehow I got 3 of them, even though there was a ton of them all standing around it. Wonders will never cease. We are at 233 scenarios until level up. We got down to there. So we're definitely getting closer. Felt like that took an age to actually tick over. Sign up for scenarios again. Oh, that was quick. This looks like some of the same Destro we've had. Go this way? Is Whamall one of mine? Whamall is not one of mine. Although I seem to be getting closer. Molzog's one of ours. Um, 2 warrior priests, a rune priest, a DPS archmage. Don't think there's enough of them. Oh, these guys will give up. Left. Furthest place for them. These guys have already capped this one. Don't know what it is. I always like how that sand looks. Like, I know it's just the lava graphic effect retextured, but it looks pretty cool. Whoever called that surrender vote's going to be raging. Squig herder. He was pretty much lying dead outside the spawn point when I came in, so I get the sneaky suspicion that he's not actually bothering to play. And I don't think this vote going against him is going to improve his mood any. In fairness. 370. Ugh. They were farming them pretty good. 5 kills for the Archmage. 8 for one of the Witch Hunters. Someone's taking this. Probably the Archmage, I would guess. Oh no, sweet group. Just what I didn't want to see. Haven't seen them come out. But they're not in there either. And I'm surprised that they're not coming back. Because I honestly thought I had gone for this too early. They're not behind me. There's a Archmage that we killed earlier. She's trying it. And here's my problem. I can't do anything. If I go for the Archmage, the Rune Priest's just going to heal the two of them. If I go for the Shadow Warrior, Rune Priest's going to heal the two of them. If I go for the Rune Priest, the two of them are just going to nuke me anyway. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference. If it was just the Archmage, I would have given it a go. Unfortunately, it was not. Sad times. I think you're going to see a Destro Ram over in Marshes of Madness, you know. I really do. Because they're now at 2 stars and they've got the population advantage. And there is nobody in Austin and Troll Country. Ah, there's little demons. Doesn't allow inspections. What a monster. Loving all the trinkets. Those are all tiny little gnomes that he's been killing. What level's the chamois now, little demons? Oh god. There's loads of the buggers up here. $65, slow going. Ah, nice, dude. Are you going for Invader or are you going for one of the ranked sets? What's this? Oh, it's Witch Elf. I was going to say, I thought it was a Shadow Warrior. A Zealot. Invader for heals, then Warlord for DPS. Ah, nice, dude. Not much out this level for DPS. I'm trying to even think what all sits in the Invader level. Victorious, Triumphant, Bloodlord. Is Bloodlord not a DPS set? It feels like the sort of thing that would be a DPS set. I assume one of Victorious and Triumphant. Triumphant's probably the DPS one, I would assume. I'm not hugely au fait with the chamois. Mine's still quite low level. He's only, what, 2738 or something like that, I think, is his level at the minute. I'm only really now starting to get used to balancing the mechanic properly. Yeah, Alien DPS Triumphant, but not that good. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing many on the walls. Like, that's what one... That's about a party and a bit. That's... Another one up there. Like, there's not that many. So, for 100 order to be here, they have to be somewhere else. Maybe this is them all bubbling up from the war camp. That's not even that many. Although, that cannon going off, that has to be Tosh. Got it. Need to get myself out of combat. There we go. Do you use the... Well, you're healing, I suppose, at the minute. But when you're DPS, do you use the tactic that increases your DPS at the cost of your healing? I can never remember what it's called. We have a warrior priest and 2 DPS archmages. Yeah, just switch to DPS. Ah, okay. See, I don't use it in my guy because I'm always worried about not having the ability to heal myself properly. And I kind of feel like I'm missing out by not using it. Oh, excuse me for yawning. No, the advantage of it is it kind of evens things out if I join a group or whatever, because I can do group heals on people slightly better, but like my healing's nothing to write home about. Probably should just commit to doing one or the other. Three witch hunters. We've already got guys taking this one. I keep the discipline tactic, so still have 400 willpower. Ah, okay. I'm running at the minute with... Oh god, what is it? It's... discipline... Discipline... The detaunt tactic... And... I forget what the other one is. How does he get reinforcements? Where's mine? Far side of the map. Kablooey. I keep listening. Runaway better, awesome for kiting. I think that's the third one off the top of my head. The increased increased run speed one. I think. Off the top. Because I know I've got something that makes him run quicker. Most of the rest of the tactics that I have access to at the minute, I was just like, eh. And I didn't want to spec for any of it. Like, the one I was thinking about is it's... Whenever you put the wee shield up, you get increased damage. I was thinking about speccing for it once I get the points, but... that was the only other one. Mork is watching 10% magic crit. Is it one that you spec for, or is it one that you get access to? Well, they've all been wiped out. Need to get this other point. That looks like an archmage over here fighting someone. Old hippity hoppity. Like, the choppa's mad for chasing her. That's just a good way to get yourself killed. Just like that, in fact. Like, why would you surrender with 70 points to go? Like, what's the point? Xiaomi has so many good tactics for heal and DPS. Ah, nice. I thought for a brief moment there that when I was staggered I could mount up and that would be some sort of magical workaround. It's good to know I'm going to get access to that. I assume I'm going to get that around 30 or something like that. Because I can make that my fourth tactic then. He got nuked. Door's halfway down. Join these guys. Where is... Oh, right here. That was lucky. That's the thing I actually find with the Zealot. The Zealot has got like loads of really nice heal tactics. There's so many that you can choose from, and you're just like, I really like this, but I also kind of really like that. My favorite's probably the one, it's the tactic that grants everybody a little mini bubble every time that they... Oh, sorry, it's a chance of a wee bubble every time you direct heal someone. It is so good. Because it works with the AoE heal, and it also works with the AoE heal ritual. Which, I get the sneaky suspicion it's probably not designed to work with either, but... it really helps the survivability of people. Engineers, witch hunters. Guess that's another engineer. And a bright wizard. Okay, quite tilt to say... Oh, it's another engineer. Oh. Order's starting to push out from their work camp. Lads, she's have got oil. Oh, we're getting pushed in the back as well. Oops, I'm in no man's land. Order is now sieging their own keep. They're gonna respawn. Try and sneak in the back way. Oi, oi! Let's see. Oh god, the lag. Someone got a punt and a half on me. Shadow Warrior's still interested. Oh, he should never have stopped. Come on, give me the Shadow Warrior. Ah! 2 witch hunters. thought there was only one. It's annoying that there was two. Come on, Destro. Get involved. Nope, they're all falling back, it would seem. For Brigham. Oh, he might get away with it. He's running for his life. He's doing the White Lions proud. That's so impressive racing away he's done. Has he got away with it? Nearly. He might be able to get to his mates. No. Sad, sad story. Not even a white lion could run away. Wiping them in their back. That was fun. Yeah, like, come on, guys. Clear them out. Oh, they're legging it. Those Order literally seemed utterly shocked that they were getting hit behind them. I'm guessing the gank groups didn't tell them that there was something coming. Ah, Tosh, thank you for the raid, kind sir. Hopefully you had a nice stream, bud. Buff leveling. I mean, the last thing you want to do in this game is level, in fairness. You want to stay lower than 40 for as long as you possibly can. Pretty boring. First 2 hours was order taking 2 zones and Destro doing nothing to play, and then as soon as an order guild logs out population, bam, the Destro and PvD next 4 hours. I mean, that's pretty much the experience I had most of the weekend in reverse. You're always going to get people out for an easy meal ticket. We're 46%. Kinda hoping to get to 50 before we finish. So if we can lock this zone, that will maybe give us a nice boost. Did hit 59, so something was accomplished. Not bad, bud. Imagine bitching about a free game. I mean, anybody can bitch about anything, really. If you're investing time into something, you can generally come up with something to complain about. I think we got fisticuffs outside. We do have fisticuffs outside. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And dead. I went, and died. Oh, I'm getting a res. I'm getting 2 reses. Jesus. Thank you. Get the old hold the line up. Oh, I'm being attacked by a Spitfire. Good lord. How rude. Aha! Self-heal. I think the Astro are quite happy just to sit here, you know? This guy's got a thing to actually shout out when he's holding the line. Both sides are just happy to sit. Yeah, it seems so. Oh, here we go. I managed to finally get through the body press, then I got knocked back inside. There, I'll lock yous back as well. And dead. Thank you. This feels like we're trying to defend a fort. I'm dead again. Oh my god. The hilarious thing about this is I don't actually think I'm guarding anybody, am I? Oh no, I am guarding. Oh yes, that's right. I'm guarding the chopper. I have no idea where the chopper is in all of this mess. Oh, I nearly got my toughness boost off that guy. Feel my weedy AoE. Oh, crikey. Hey, we did it. Guess we're all going outside. Or not. I'm just luring people into their deaths with the oil. Oh, apparently I've won a major loot bag. Suppose that makes up for rolling that one earlier. Although I can't claim it, so yay. %, that's got us out. Let's see if we can get the scenarios going again. I think Ostlands and Shoal Country is probably going to be where we're going to end up next. That's usually the progression of it. Oh, I've got Order trying to camp the Destro spawn. All of the healers. That 6 for 9 was key. I didn't get it, I wouldn't get anything else. ORVR week. Ooh, we've got our first pip. How are we doing our work rests? 10:55. Let's swing by the inevitable city.
Want something, do ya?
Because I think the next bit's going to be the shoulder pads. Which I want to say is about 1400. We'll get our doodah while we're here.
You still live.
Potion of Acclaim. What the? Oh, it's the name reg. I was going to say I've never seen ABC pop up here before. Oh. Rifle factory. Let's see if this one treats us any better. Oh, I've got the same Destro by the looks of things. That's a new Archmage. It's the same Witch Hunter, some noob Swordmaster. Joking, of course, joking. Fairly sure I recognize the Knight of the Blazing Sun. I'll guard this guy. And we've got 2 chosen. Huzzah!
Now what?
Hopefully, victory. All of the Witch Hunters. God, I'm gonna have to clear my cache when I finish here tonight, because this is really starting to get laggy now. Second that time that she's immune to. Sad. This kind of feels almost like I'm doing a fort siege point. Well, there's nothing there capping that. I'm gonna go for the alarm. Where is the Archmage? In this corner. I can see the glow. Hello. She's running for it. Whee! Gonna go in this way. Oh, that white lion dropped down at an inopportune time. Where on earth did he go? Come on, Pitiless Strike, you can do it. Oh, he's getting healed from the Archmage again. Question is, where is the Archmage? She's going to be hiding around one of her weak corners again. I can feel it. Nope, not behind that one this time. He's running around the back. Oh, I got so lucky. 9k is not bad though. I even got a kill. Hell must have frozen over. What's that us to? 50%. Ha! Victory. Well, I think that is as good a time as any to end it, guys. We've been going for 2 hours 22. We've got ourselves to 50%, which was our aim at the start of the stream. So we're setting ourselves up for a nice run into the weekend. So I'm hoping at like this rate of progression, if it keeps up, we'll be 77 and wearing our fancy hat come... Oh, I was supposed to go and actually check the prices of the other things. No reason I came this way. We'll hopefully be 77 and wearing that come the weekend. So that is going to be all right by me, I think. Thank you, everybody, for coming along and watching. It's been good to have you all here. Thanks to Tosh for the raid. Very kind. 1461 they're going to be. So I think we could even be on with a shout of getting those, you know. Yeah, it's basically just an ever so slight bump on what we have at the minute. The ring, I don't think... Yeah, it's 78, so it's going to be a while off. But yeah, that's going to be us. I'll have a wee look here and see who have we got in the old streamer pool. And we can do a... What do you call it? The word escapes me. A raid. I know how to do these things. We'll give Gravard a raid. He raided me the other night. So we'll return the favour. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming along and watching. It's been great to have you all here. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow, and I'll hopefully see you back here for some more fun and games in the Blackguard tomorrow night. But until then, take care, all the best, and see ya. Bye.